Hey, this is Adam Motiwala, digital strategist product owner at Fifth Tribe. This is part 2 of our 6-part series for how to build a website. So first, what we did was we looked at our goals and we looked at our analytics and did some user interviews to understand where we need to go, what's been working, what hasn't. So what we do now is a user analysis document. And basically what we do is we interview the users that we've identified in this process, the primary users, the ones who are going to be using your site the most, who you want to provide value to, who are going to either do a transaction, get information, extract information, put information in. Those are your primary users. And who are your secondary and tertiary users? The ones who are coming to your site, such as like maybe press, people looking for a job potentially, and how we can serve them. So once we identify those core user groups, then we go and we basically talk to them. We get a sample of each user group and we document what do they need from the site and what do they want. And that's really important because when you build a site, you don't want to have too much information because it gets confusing and it gets lost. You have to make the website speak to the needs of your users because that's why they'll come back to your site. So how do you define the needs? When you talk to them, you ask them the question. So if someone comes to your site, and an example I'm going to give you that we did was with the Air Force Small Business Office. We redesigned their website to help small businesses learn about how to do business with the Air Force. And so when we spoke to small businesses, they were like, well, what we want to know is we want to know what opportunities are upcoming, and we want to know how do we get certifications to do business with the Air Force. And then to their other user, which were other their staff basically around the country that wanted to speak to each other, their main use or their main need was that they wanted to be able to find people within their organization, basically a directory. And what they said that they wanted to have a portal where they can log in and speak to each other. But what they really just needed was a directory. And that's so much easier to build and to deliver. And it doesn't cost as much money for you, the client, or for the customer. But it provides what they need and it solves a pain point. So we create that document. We list out who are the primary users, secondary, tertiary, what are their needs, what are their wants. And from there, we now have a good understanding of how we should create an information architecture for the website and a sitemap, which will be the next tip.